Okay, I'm very happy to say that I have been following your music for more than a year. I first came
Oh,
across your track with Gundumali, the Sarigama,
yes.
and I absolutely loved it. You'll
Thank
be
you.
to know that it actually entered our top 20 here in South Africa, Gundumali.
Really nice. Nice.
Yes,
Great to hear that.
it's actually quite a pleasant surprise. The independent tracks, for some reason, are doing brilliantly in South Africa.
Nice. Good to hear that.
So tell me, what was the response elsewhere in the world, especially to Gundumali, or was that your first full-blown video and independent track?
Yes. Things not really, not my first, but I've released a couple of others before. So me and Madan Karki, lyricist, we worked on a couple of songs. So the first one was, I think, 4 5 years before. It was a song called "Vettrumai Palagu." So I
Yes.
released that a couple of years ago. Like it had a couple of singers where me, Benny Dayal, Sunita Saradi, and there was Simbu also. He sang a bit, few lines. And then Rahul Nambiar, Alap, all of these singers.
Well, that was a great ensemble of singers. It must have been quite a coup for you.
Yeah. It was quite an experience.
Okay, before we start talking about LGM, Let's Get Married, I want to quickly speak to you about One Raga Entertainment and, of course, your blockbuster song with Sid Sriram, Erimalayin Magale. Tell us how that came about.
Right. So this song was again like we made the song around 6 or 7 years back. So I met Gautam sir for actually to produce. Like I was just asking him to produce this song for me, and then he heard the song and he randomly came out and just asked me if he could direct it. One would not say no to that, right? When
Absolutely.
Gautam sir asks you to direct. So I was like, of course, I said. Then he's like, okay, I'll just stay connected with me. Probably in a couple of months, I'll get back to you on what we can work on the song. And then I kept being in touch with him. And then finally, he offered a movie actually for this song. It was actually supposed to be in a movie.
Oh, wow.
Then somewhere that movie didn't take off. So finally, I think Sir didn't want to keep the song uh, behind just for us listening. So he, he said, "Let's do this," and he put it out.
Okay, the
It all
response,
happened very quick, actually.
how's the response been to the song? Because here it's been a huge hit.
Really nice. Here, it's quite a good response. Like a lot of people from the industry, especially, they have noticed this work and they keep messaging me and like telling me. And I've got a couple of others to actually not yet say it out, but a few more bigger deals that I'm actually signing after this song. So I'm grateful for this song to have come. Thankful to Gautam sir mainly. So a lot of other things that has happened. Probably in a few weeks or a month or something, I'll put it out.
Well, I'm not surprised to hear that. I have to tell you, I know nothing at all about music. So I know just from the point of view of the listener. And I love the multiple textures in your music. Your use of real instruments, the layers in the composition. I think it makes it very exciting. So I'm not surprised you're getting more into film music.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you.
Now, tell me your project with MS Dhoni's from Let's Get Married. How did that materialize?
So I just produced the music for a friend of mine. So Ramesh Tamilmani is the music director. So I was just helping him do the music a bit. I just produced the music. It was his music. So I just tried to work on it. He's a very good friend of mine. So he's the director himself
Mhm.
for the movie LGM. So I just produced it. I produced the music. I didn't do the music for it.
Oh, okay. Well, it was still an outstanding piece because last week on our
Thank you.
South African Top 20, we had two of your songs entail as new entries. So
Really
one
nice.
was from LGM, and of course the other one was.
Okay,
And
right, nice.
tell you, the initial response, especially to Erimalayin Magale, that's got #1 written all over it. So I know guaranteed you
Oh,
will be #1 in South Africa with that.
yes.
And we'll definitely keep in touch and we'll tell you about that. Not if it happens, but when it happens. Uh, I,
Sure.
I know you're a huge fan of Isipoil A.R. Rahman. Tell us about your other
Of course.
influences in music and your other sources of inspiration.
I'm hugely inspired by Rahman sir, and I listen to a lot of pop music. And I've been like dreaming to do pop music here in India.
Mhm.
So it's kind of I won't say difficult, but it's more of film music here in India than you see independent music. But recently, the independent scene has been coming up quite good.
Mhm.
I'm glad for that. So I listen to mainly like say Bruno Mars, Michael Jackson, Charlie Puth, Weekend, and all of those artists. I have a huge influence of their music in mind, maybe. That's what people say a bit.
Okay, but look, I know everyone seeks inspiration from somewhere, but clearly it is just inspiration because you seem to have your own brand of music. Where's that coming from? How long have you been involved in music?
So I've been learning music since the age of 4. Learned Carnatic and Hindustani for about 6 years, and then did my grades in Trinity College of London. So I did my 8 grades, and then into band music, live music. Played for a couple of playback singers for few years, and then stopped that actually. I because my all time dream was just to make music and like put it out there. So stop that. Like I did that. I had a band called Chromosole and Drop Squad. We played for a couple of playback here. So
Mhm.
that was around like say 3 4 years I did that, and then fully into production.
Okay,
And
so
then I put out Waiter My Parag, and then all things like flowed on.
clearly you've got lots of plans in the offing. So what are the long-term plans? Where would you like to be? Well, obviously get into film music, obviously get your own label. But in terms of music, where do you see this going?
Um, I'd like to be uh probably be there in the pop scene.
Okay.
uh, the ultimate dream is to be a pop star.
Okay.
So
But
working towards that.
I think 10 years ago, if someone spoke about independent music being as popular as it is now, everyone would have said impossible. So that is seen as changed.
Yeah,
So I'm quite sure
absolutely.
that the environment is going to be kinder to you so that your dreams about becoming a pop star will be realized.
Hopefully.
And what about getting onto the other side of the camera in films? Any plans to do that?
Not really. So I'd like to be my own, like play the art, me being the artist on my music videos. But for now, it's just that.
Okay, and any more collaborations with Gotham, sir?
Until now, we haven't really spoken about it. Hopefully, probably I'll be meeting him sometime this week. Maybe then I'll have a word with him.
Okay, lovely, lovely. Tell me, we've got a lot of young listeners in Southside FM, and we've got a lot of aspiring musicians and singers in South Africa. What advice would you
Mhm.
give to them right now?
No, I don't think I'm there yet to like give out advices. Probably I can take some of the advices from what you
No, you're too
people
modest.
say. No, no, really.
Okay, but certainly, I mean, it wasn't an easy walk for you. You started the slow way, and it's been a long journey for you up to this point. But you're beginning to see the light.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Things are
Okay.
falling in place right now for me, actually.
Okay, and a final word to your fans, and you do have fans in South Africa. A final word to your fans.
Please support independent music, not just film music. There are a lot of independent artists out there like me. There are many out there. please go listen to them, support them, stream them, and try to share it and spread the word. Just
Okay,
that.
thank you very, very much, and all the best in your career. And we will
Thank you.
definitely keep in touch with you when your song reaches #1.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye bye.